Today on Limaguide, we're going to create teeth libraries. So the last version had already this feature, but we haven't explained it before. So today we're going to focus on how to make our own teeth libraries. So we can already have a library we like from another software, and we can just export it as an STL. We can also use other teeth previously created by ourselves on Limaguide as teeth that have been modified, for example. So we can just export all of that as an STL file. With all of those STLs, we'll be able to create our own personalized library. Or even if a friend sends us their own personalized library, we'll be able to use that as well. The first thing we usually have to do is to already have our library somewhere kept in a folder, as for example, we have it here. As you can see here, we have some teeth from 11 to 26. They are from the upper jaw. And then in this other folder, we have all of them. As you can see, they are numbered by their tooth number. This is very important. When we create our own library, the teeth should be properly numbered. Another important thing, if we have already set all of our teeth in an aligned arc, like for example, if we have already used another software or Lima to align the teeth in the right place in the arc, we can export this arc and use it like that. In fact, that's the right thing to do, to have them already in this arc format instead of having each tooth like in the wrong place. So it's better to previously align all the teeth in an arc in both the upper and the lower jaw. Also, if possible, make sure they are in occlusion state and just well fit. This will help to create our teeth library in Limaguide. Okay, then, so we are going to open Limaguide and start creating our own library. The first thing is to import. So I'm going to click in OpenSTL. I go to the STL Plus box and I'm going to upload all the STLs from my folder. I just select all of them. I select all, and now I just go ahead, then choose the jaw, and then we just upload them. And as you can see, they are all more or less aligned. However, I see there's some kind of overlapping between these two, so I'm going to select the inferior teeth and I'm going to move them all together. It's important to move them together. I could actually move them one by one, but we advise moving them together. Remember, by the way, that here in Limaguide, each tooth is a separated STL. So why we should remember that? Well, if for example, I click here, I won't be able to move all the teeth. So to move all the lower teeth, we are going to click here in the atom. And with this tool, we'll be able to select everything and move all the lower teeth together. Okay, so I'm going to keep them like this. Well, I'm also going to move this a little bit forward. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this. And remember, of course, that even though I was able to do all of these modifications here, it would have been better if I had already aligned them properly before importing them. So always make sure to have them properly aligned. It will save you a lot of time. Okay, so now that all is more or less aligned, I'm going to do something quite simple. I'm just going to go and click on prosthetics. I click here on teeth. And as you can see here, I have all my previously uploaded libraries. So as you can see, we have these three icons here. I'm going to click in this one. And as you can see, we have three options here. I can download, delete, or create new teeth libraries. So I'm going to choose to create a new teeth library. It's going to open this new window and I'm going to close the previous ones. This window will allow us to create our next library. As you can see, now I have to move all my teeth to this blueprint that has appeared under here. So now I'm going to move all my teeth. Now I'm going to first name my library. I can type the name here. I'm going to name it Kike 2025. Here we have these four icons. The first one is to make the horizontal plane appear and disappear. The second one is for the vertical plane, and the third for the lower teeth, and the last one for the upper teeth. I'm just going to keep the upper teeth, and I will tell in a moment what these two windows are for. So I'm going to select all, then click on the atom. And if I also press Ctrl, I can move the axis without moving the pieces. So now with this, I'm going to rotate all the pieces together. I am going to rotate it a little more. Then just put them down and make them fit exactly where the blueprint is. If we zoom in, we'll see this blue dot here. This would be like the pointer of the articulator, because in this plane of work, we're working with the Lima articulator that already comes with the software. I'm just going to move it to make it fit a little more. So the important thing here is not to make them exactly fit, rather them to be centered and to have them properly aligned with the horizontal and the vertical plane. Remember to also press Ctrl while doing these rotations. I'm going to leave it like this. Now that I'm finished, I don't need this button anymore. So now here we need to click in the plus button and select all the upper teeth. Now I'm then going to do the same with the lower teeth. So now I'm going to remove all the blueprints and also make the lower teeth invisible. And now with this here, I'm going to make a screenshot. Now I'm going to open my screenshot. And then I'll crop it. So then I upload my picture. And now I will have this picture as my reference for this library. Then I click on create. And by the way, here we have to select if our teeth are long, short, or exo. I'm going to choose the long size since we can see a little bit the root of the teeth. Then I'm going to click on create and we've got our new library. So now I'm going to close everything and open Lima again. I'll choose, for example, this case. So I'm going to use this particular mesh here. And now if I go to the libraries, I will be able to see this new library that we already have created. I'm going to click on Kike 2025. I'm going to select the lower teeth. And as you can see, it places them on the mesh. So as you can see, is basically that easy to create a teeth library with Limaguide. And now the software finally will be able to recognize the teeth, and I'll be able to use this tool to move and modify each tooth. So basically, that's it. It's that easy to create our personalized teeth libraries. We'll soon keep you updated with more tutorials, especially for the new version, which will include more tools regarding teeth libraries. Now, also with the new version, it will be easier to access and create your own implant libraries. So that's everything for today. We hope you like this tutorial and we'll see each other very soon. Bye!